Aphrodite is one of the most famous and influential deities in Greek mythology. She is the goddess of love, beauty, sexuality, and fertility. She has inspired countless artists, poets, and lovers throughout history. But who is Aphrodite and how did she come to be? What are some of the most memorable stories about her? The birth of Aphrodite. There are two different versions of how Aphrodite was born. The first one is found in Hesiod's Theogony, a poem that describes the creation of the gods and the world. According to Hesiod, Aphrodite was born from the foam of the sea, after Kronos, the leader of the Titans, castrated his father Uranus, the sky god, and threw his genitals into the ocean. The foam, Aphros in Greek, gathered around them and formed a beautiful woman, who emerged from the water and was carried by the waves to the island of Cyprus. There she was greeted by the Horae, the goddesses of the seasons, who clothed her and adorned her with jewels. She was then taken to Mount Olympus, where she became one of the 12 Olympians. The second version is found in Homer's Iliad, an epic poem that narrates the Trojan War. According to Homer, Aphrodite was the daughter of Zeus, the king of the gods, and Dione, a Titaness. She was also one of the Olympians and participated in the war on the side of the Trojans, who were her favorites. She often intervened to protect her son Aeneas, a Trojan hero who later founded Rome. Aphrodite and the Trojan War. In Greek mythology, some events carry ripples that echo across many tales, and the saga of the Golden Apple is certainly one such event. It happened at a grand gathering on Mount Olympus. Eris, the goddess of discord, had not been invited. In response, she devised a simple yet effective scheme for revenge. She introduced a gleaming golden apple with the tempting label, "To the fairest." This seemingly modest fruit became the center of attention, with three prominent goddesses, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, laying claim to it. To resolve this celestial quandary, the judgment was assigned to Paris, a mortal prince from the city of Troy, instead of being decided amongst the gods themselves. Each of the three goddesses, aiming to secure the apple, offered Paris a unique and tempting gift. Hera promised influential power, Athena championed the gift of wisdom and prowess, but it was Aphrodite's alluring promise of love from Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world, that won him over. By awarding the apple to Aphrodite, Paris inadvertently ignited the fuse that would lead to the massive confrontation known as the Trojan War. The loves of Aphrodite. Aphrodite was married to Hephaestus, the god of fire and metalworking. He was lame, in the original sense of the word, and ugly, but he was also a skilled craftsman who made many wonderful gifts for his wife. However, Aphrodite was not faithful to him and had many affairs with other gods and mortals. Two of her most famous lovers were Ares and Adonis. While Aphrodite was the embodiment of love and beauty, Ares represented the polar opposite as the god of war and violence. Yet, as often found in tales of passion, opposites attracted with an undeniable force. Despite her marital ties to Hephaestus, Aphrodite found herself irresistibly drawn to Ares' fiery nature. Their secret meetings became the stuff of legends, symbolizing the paradoxical relationship between love and war. Together, they had several children, including Eros, the god of love, known as Cupid in Roman mythology, Phobos, fear, and Deimos, terror. However, as with many illicit affairs, their secret trysts didn't remain hidden for long. In a famous tale, Hephaestus, suspecting his wife's infidelity, crafted an intricate and unbreakable net. With this, he ensnared the two lovers in a compromising position, exposing them to the mockery of the other gods on Mount Olympus. Adonis, renowned for his striking beauty and one of two mortals to have experienced Aphrodite's affections, captivated many. Born from the tragic tale of Myrrha, who was transformed into a myrrh tree, Adonis emerged as a symbol of beauty from sorrow. As he grew, both Aphrodite and Persephone competed for his affections. Ultimately, Zeus decreed that Adonis would split his year between the two goddesses, but smitten with Aphrodite, he often chose to spend extra time with her. Tragically, Adonis's life was cut short during a hunting expedition when a wild boar, by some accounts a jealous Ares in disguise, fatally wounded him. Distraught, Aphrodite transformed Adonis's spilled blood into the anemone flower, a lasting tribute to their love. Gods and mortals. Aphrodite's myths capture the essence of human emotions: passion, jealousy, grief, and devotion. Through her tales, we're reminded of the powerful grip love holds on all of us, whether god or mortal. Her stories still resonate today, proving that the matters of the heart are indeed eternal.